previously on Into the Yonder Void, we saw land approaching and we all took time to gather ourselves before running ashore. Once we got there, the sun had set and there was a haunting sound coming from the foliage.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void.
Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
You start typing that as you're...
A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth. And around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy and I play Nezrah.
I'm Tomas, I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 14. Season 2, episode 14. Exactly, episode 14 of season 2. Once again, it's nice to be reminded, if this is your first episode listening, head on over to our first episode ever, which is Gunky Evil in season 1, because you're missing a lot. However, if you would like to start with season 2, go ahead and do that. Episode 1 of season 2 is called Stranded.
Yes. Preferably, if you're starting here and you're way confused, start with episode 1 of this campaign. But the other campaign is also good.
Sure is.
Could be better.
I've had better?
All right, well, I think it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
We need that guy's breath. You know, that breathy sound? That's the one.
I'm not Grandpa!
Gotta get him an
Down,
inhaler.
Grandpa.
Get back in the chest.
All right. For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want to know, what do you do in your downtime to unwind or relax? And we're starting today with Gil.
Well, relaxing is one of the things I do best, and I've been doing a lot of it for the past couple of years. I don't know, I like to find like a good crevice or corner or soft patch of earth and just lean up against it and take copious amounts of imbibements, and then I wither away into darkness and go to sleep. And then I keep sleeping until I no longer feel sad or tired, or, you know, if I want to go get some money, then I'll go perform or see a show or...
Are you a bard?
What?
You're not a bard, are you? What are you performing?
Oh, because only magical
Don't you
musicians...
sing when you...
Sorry, continue.
Don't you have like a song and dance for your shop?
That's classist.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I have a lyre, and I play that.
Irony. A liar for the liar. Irony.
I tell only truths.
Sometimes I don't tell very much of it, but I only tell the truth.
Little extendy truths.
All right, well, thank you, Gil. And let's go with Nez.
Mostly I meditate and I like to read and go over my spell book.
Do you have a physical spellbook?
I do.
No.
Can.
When I want to relax, I like to gather up some food, like some berries and whatever other kind of snacks I can find. And then I like to take them to a big shady tree and get a nice little... I just like to settle in there on the ground under the shade, and then I like to fall asleep.
All right.
It's really nice.
The berries aren't involved. That's the beginning part, and then you have the berries, and then...
No, I eat those and then I fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
Because
Party
she's full
on.
of berries.
Respect.
Yeah.
Game recognized. Game. And Fee, how do you unwind?
Well, I also like to read books when I have books around. Haven't gotten to quite as much recently, just in the traveling experience, but yeah, there's that. I like to talk to T or my friends. I like talking to people. I also came upon this concertina this one day when I was traveling, and so I've been trying to teach myself how to play it. It's getting pretty good.
You're not a bard.
Hey!
You can't have fun things.
You're so full of bard shit.
But yeah, just basic things. Reading, friends, concertinaing, the usual.
Very nice. All right, I think we should get started. When we last left off, you guys had spent some time milling about the ship, the deadlights, and getting acquainted with the crew and some of the other passengers. And then you finally got to land in order for them to fix the ship and the issues that were going on with it. So you guys rode in with Lyle and a few others, and the other ship brought along some passengers, some crew, and some cargo. As you guys were setting up, you noticed a cave, and also Fee noticed a curl of smoke off in the distance. And then you guys heard a sound come out of the cave just as the last rays of light slipped beneath the horizon. And that's where we'll begin.
Do we have any torches up on the beach at this point?
You can see that there are torches. None of them are lit. And I don't know if any of you guys have torches in your pack.
Oh, yeah.
I have night vision, don't I?
If you have night vision, yeah, you'll see now and,
I didn't mean to roll.
If you want to activate it.
Oh, yeah, and Nezrah doesn't have...
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that's a very common thing that people think Dragonborn have dark vision, but they do not.
Yeah, I can see darkness up to 60 feet.
Seems like a nerf, like an intentional nerf.
Yeah. I mean, we have like the innate or like inherent like breath weapon. So I guess it's kind of trade-off stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
Am I able to see lizard folk guy?
Yeah.
Does he look like he is trying to establish a camp or like some sort of base of operations?
Give me a perception check.
He's eating his friend.
And since it is dark, you will take your perception at disadvantage.
So for that perception roll, I got a 6.
Okay, yeah, you see him, but you can't really tell what he's up to. He's doing something. He's putting together something, maybe setting up, not camp necessarily, but like a spot to hang out.
Does anybody need help establishing torches or some base of operations that's well lit?
So one of the passengers kind of comes over to you. It's a half-elf woman. She kind of approaches you and like looks up at you. I don't really know how to do any of this. I would appreciate some help.
Great.
And I'm looking like over her and like to the left of her because I can't see shit.
Yeah, you can see a little bit just because the moons are out.
I kind of lift one foot up like I don't want to step on her.
Offers help, can't, and needs help too.
Yeah, it's pretty dim for you. The light of the moon isn't really falling on the. You can see
on this side of the beach.
Yeah, but it's definitely like if you were to go up, you could see a lot better.
Is it cloudy?
No, it's not really cloudy.
So moon would be to the east of us currently, right?
It would be farther to the north from where you're at currently.
Is there something with directions with your character?
Stop asking questions.
Yeah, you don't get to ask
There's
questions.
just a lot of north,
What
south,
are you, a
east,
bard?
west.
You're not a bard. Are you a co-op? You got to tell me if you're a co-op.
I'm going to go up to Fee. I'm going to be like, now this seems like a good time to try and sell some wares.
In the dark?
I mean, we could go by one of the torches. I noticed that...
I mean, I have a torch. I should probably...
You know what they say,
Give
selling
that to
umbrellas
Nez.
in the rain, torches in the dark and all.
Well, hey, Nez. I have a torch for you if you want to use it. It might still be damp, but here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, what were you saying about my cart?
I was going to say that I respect the game and you wanting
you.
to sell stuff,
Yep.
but you also need more experience, like actually haggling with people.
I mean, I thought my haggling was okay.
Speaking firsthand, as the guy that was trying to get something and just gave up, you need a little bit more negotiation skills.
I mean, I need some items too that haven't been wet 2 times now.
So what is it like?
Maybe the blood washed out though. That might be a plus.
Is being like a salesperson like a dream of yours or something, or do you owe somebody money?
Oh no, it's just for fun, and to help me make my way, get some extra money.
Right on.
Yeah, so it's not like, I'm okay right now, but yeah, I was thinking maybe when it's light out, there's so many people on this ship, I might anyway. So
yeah,
maybe we can hunt for some things that I could sell. That might help.
Yeah, looking out in the wilderness makes it kind of hard. You gotta get some, big ticket items.
Yeah, I haven't found too many of those. Aside from some of the really cool things I have,
I don't know. What do you get?
Yeah, there's my straw hat made of straws. It's a hat.
You didn't even tell me about the hat.
Didn't you see it on my card?
No, I didn't see that. I would actually like a hat.
Can, what are you doing? It's a perfect time to cut away.
I'm gonna light my torch.
Okay. Just Druidcraft?
Yeah.
All right. So your torch lights.
All right. I'm gonna look around, get my bearings. I'm concerned about that sound from the cave, so I'm gonna kind of look in that direction.
Okay, give me a perception check. Again.
Question.
Yes.
The orb that I have,
Yes.
is that emitting enough light to help me see?
Do you want to dig it out of your pack?
I do.
Does it look like Pinwin's orb? Please say no.
11.
You wouldn't know. 11. Because that area, now that the light has gone down, it's pretty dark. It's harder to see that cave. But with that perception of 11, you can still hear some wind kind of coming out of the cave, is what it sounds like. Give me a nature check.
Natur.
Come on. 5.
That's about it. That's, it was a concerning sound.
The
but
cave is farting.
You can't really glean anything from where you're currently at. You could potentially go up and investigate it, but...
Why is that funny?
Just a long...
It is just a wide open cave hole.
Allow me to sing you the song of my people. She's dry. Yeah, did you want to go up and investigate it, or are you going to hang down here?
I'm gonna hang down here for now.
Okay, nearby you can see that there's one of the members of the crew is kind of looking at you up and down. It's a stout, tall gentleman with a big beard, human, kind of looks down at you. Hello!
Hey,
That was mighty fine work you did turning into that squid.
it was an octopus, but thank you.
He's going dipshit.
He's like, my mistake, sorry. I get a little turned around during combat. That was quite impressive, though, I must say. I haven't seen many people do something like that.
What are you, a marine bardologist?
Well, it's pretty common where I come from. But yeah, it was no big deal.
Well, we could use someone like you on our ship, I think. If you want, I could put in a good word for the captain. We could definitely use someone like you.
Oh, I was on the ship. Like that, I was riding on that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, becoming part of the crew, I could talk to the captain about you.
Oh,
I'm going to stab that guy in the throat. Actually, no.
I have some other stuff going on in my life. So I don't know if it's really a good time.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Well, it's I can sell it a little bit harder, but, if it doesn't call to you, it doesn't call to you. Anyway, I'm Holtrick. It's nice to meet you, little one.
I'm Can. Good to meet you too.
Where are you headed?
Well, we've got business.
Oh, are you the... And he, kind of creeps down lower to your level. Going to the North Island?
I wink.
All right. Fair enough. I'll leave you be, Can. And he, kind of saunters away. All right, Nezrah, what are you doing?
I'm going to get the orb out and see if it emits enough light for me to see.
Okay. You are you unwrapping it?
No.
Okay.
No.
You notice that the glow is just about the same. It's very faint, but I mean, there's definitely other options you have available in your arsenal, I believe, but I don't know. But you can also just use a torch if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll just use the torch for now then.
Okay. So you're just gonna light the torch?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to get the torch lit, and you can see a little bit more clearly now.
Okay, and then I'm going to kind of look around at everybody else to see if anybody else reacted to the sound from the cave.
Yeah, so that's pretty easy to see. You can tell that there's a few people staring up at the cave still. You see that Can was staring up at the cave till she was interrupted by some human. You can see that Captain Lyle appears to be staring up there still. He's a long starer, you've noticed. He spends some time staring at things. You also know that Stallion is staring up there, but there's a lot of people who don't seem too concerned or maybe didn't even notice.
Okay, I'm gonna take a knee next to Can.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that too, right?
From the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank the gods. Okay.
I think we should check that out.
I disagree.
Well, I don't want to be spending time here, with something creepy that could get us.
But the good thing is it's up there, and we're not planning on spending much time here, right?
I don't know. I'm curious.
Curious Can.
Well, if we can get some backup, I'm gonna go.
Gil and Fee, what are you doing?
So I like the song that they're doing. It gets attention.
When I can finish it.
Well, I can help you.
You can help me finish it?
I mean, I can help you play a song and get attention and then get people over here.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can do that. Before that, and before we get all adjusted and stuff, to make sure we, make it through the night and stuff, should we figure out where that smoke's coming from? Like whose house that is, so they don't sneak up on us and try to kill us or something?
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Shut down.
I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine.
I mean, I don't want to go by myself. That seems...
Are you asking for help?
I mean, maybe. Are you all interested in investigating where that smoke came from?
Yeah, but I'm also curious about the sounds.
There's smoke
What
up
sound?
there too?
There's sound?
The sound from the cave.
I didn't hear a sound. What did it sound like?
It sounded like...
Is it hungry?
Nez shakes a little.
Sorta. Well, I mean, it sounds like it.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to, sleep and be safe if there's someone who has a place that they're at with their chimney and a cave that's hungry.
Let me propose something to you.
Mm-hmm.
They said it could take 2 hours maybe for them to repair the ship and then they leave. What if we go somewhere and then we take longer than 2 hours and then they just leave?
Oh.
It's a very real possibility.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe just fuck all that stuff. I mean, Fee said that there was a sign or something that said danger.
There was a danger sign, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had a lot of danger today, so I don't really feel like messing with more shit.
I mean, I talked to Captain Lyle, and he said that there's way more danger that we can't see, so...
So that's more incentive not to do anything and just stay right here.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Is it, though? Is it out of mind?
Are we out of sight?
I mean, don't we
Because I
want...
feel like they could see us from the cave.
But don't we want to be by the guy that can see stuff that we can't see?
I mean, true. Maybe we take Lyle with us. They aren't going to leave Lyle.
I feel like he's not going to do shit. Like, he's going to stay by his crew and then not help us.
How do you know? We haven't asked him yet.
Exactly what he did this whole time.
Captain Lyle!
Like, he didn't even want to fight the monster.
Captain Lyle!
What about that invisible guy he stabbed?
After a moment, he comes over.
Is everything okay?
Oh, great,
You
he's
wouldn't
here.
happen to be interested in exploring the cave, would you?
Or the smoke coming from, like, maybe a chimney or something?
I think it's probably best to stick near the beach.
I agree.
Do you know what it is in the cave?
I have my suspicions, but I don't know enough to say confidently.
Can you share your suspicions? I'm super interested.
Nez has his notebook out, and he has
just staring at
Yeah,
you.
and
he has
he's
them-
just like,
he has 2 columns, one that
Wide
says
open.
Captain Lyle and one that says Gil.
I'm not looking at him. I'm looking around, just fucking
And
around.
Nez puts a tally mark under each of them because they both want to stay on the beach.
He kind of tilts his head.
Well, I don't want to give any false information. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but there's only a few things that make sounds like that.
hungry things.
Possibly. I was just coming over because I was summoned, but I did have a question for you. Are you hungry? I've got some food over here.
Yeah.
I mean, now that you mention being hungry, yeah.
Well, if you'd like, we can sit around the fire and eat, or if you've got your own food.
He like surreptitiously looks at Can.
Then you can, if you choose to do that, you can absolutely eat some of your own.
Is her food pack super obviously a food pack? Like you can like
It just
see
says food.
on the side.
I
labeled
don't think
food.
so.
Okay.
It's probably just part of your regular pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I wish I would have brought my rations.
Roll deception. Let's see how you do.
I'm gonna help. Like,
Okay.
Shit,
So-
that's
You do have your
unfortunate.
D6 of inspiration.
No,
I'm
you
not
can-
going to use it.
You can roll with advantage since he's helping.
Oh, there you go. Oof.
6.
With advantage?
Yeah, the other one was 4.
Whoa.
What is your modifier to deception?
+1.
Oh, okay, gotcha. He nods.
Remember our conversation on the ship?
What conversation?
Roll deception.
He just nods.
All right, well, I'll be over there. Some of my crew will be eating. Some of these passengers, maybe watch your stuff around them. I don't know.
And he just walks off after saying that.
I follow.
Okay. He heads on over to a campfire and, he sits around and you notice he doesn't eat, but his crew members are eating. What the rest of you do?
Do they have any, vegetables or fruit?
You do see that there is a skewer with full onions going over the fire that's just starting to cook. So it'll take a little bit, but that seems to be the only vegetables you can see right now.
I'm gonna eyeball one of them onions.
Okay.
And just wait patiently.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
So you guys sidle on up to the fire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna offer to play a song to see if anyone wants to pay me for it.
I have a song if anybody wants to pay for it. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
How are you going to offer that information up?
Well, I'll probably just start playing.
Okay.
Then you stop mid-song. Who wants to hear more?
Please insert coin.
Yeah, I just get to the awesome part of the song as it builds up and then stop and just look around.
But then you do like that.
Are you playing? Where are you setting up to play?
I'm
your
gonna
lyre?
sit like on my own log in front
Okay.
of the fire so I get some nice lighting effect on myself.
By the crew?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a performance.
Can I attempt to help?
Do you have proficiency in performance?
Nope.
I mean, I don't have proficiency either, but I have 18.
Yeah, how are you going to help? Tell me how you're going to help.
Well, if it does help you, I'm going to be playing a classic Pinwin Dingleroot song, Demon Baby.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know if I've heard that one. Growing up in squalor in the wilderness. DM rule.
I mean, you tell me how you might help in that situation.
So as far as like the foliage, the tropics here, any coconut trees?
Yeah, there's some coconuts.
I'm going to attempt to fashion some sort of
Shaker?
Clappy clappy.
Drum?
Percussion?
percussion. Thank you, Jesus Christ! Some sort of percussion instrument out of a couple of coconuts.
You can actually see there's some discarded coconut halves like laying near you.
Sweet.
So you can pick those up and go ahead and you can go ahead and you'll give him advantage on his performance just by tapping a very just light melody or light rhythm.
Cool.
Can I also take out my concertina and try to help?
Well, you wouldn't be able to help, but you could also play if you want.
I would. It wouldn't. So.
Because the only one
Fee
person
thinks-
can help.
I know. Yeah. But Fee would think she's helping because she thinks she's getting a lot better with her concertina as she's practiced.
So with help, I got 20.
Okay. And then if you would like to roll a performance check, and have you ever played the concertina since you've acquired it?
I have practiced. Perfect. 8.
Okay, gotcha. You're playing
I'm
really
doing that like
bad.
nodding along thing where like that other person is bad, but you're like kind of encouraging them, like trying to get onto their level too.
And with a dirty 20, it's pretty good. Like it's even despite the noise that she's making. In fact, you are. Because you know this song so well, you feel like you can play it in, a variety of keys. So you start playing it around a key that she's actually playing. She's doing such a bad job, though, that it's still kind of hard. It's not a perfect job, but you're doing well with what you've been presented. And you can actually see that the rest of the crew is kind of like nodding their head and enjoying this. It's pretty pleasant still.
There was a demon baby, yeah.
And so the crew members are like laughing. They've pulled out a few steins and stuff like that. You notice that not all of them are there, and you could probably surmise that the ones that aren't there are probably helping fix the ship itself. But all of you notice throughout like the next 20-30 minutes or so while you're eating your food, like Nez, you eat some onions. Can you find that there are some nuts and berries that have been like toasted a little bit? Fee, there's some fish there that they've
Salmon.
Time to slap one.
For the
Some clap
clapping.
and slam.
Yeah, so
Clapping
there's it's kind of like not the fanciest, obviously, but it'll suffice for now. But you notice throughout like the next 20 or 30 minutes that each of you, Captain Lyle, just kind of like stares at for a time. And not like in a menacing way, but just stares at each of you.
I try to do a staring
way.
contest with him.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
A save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we notice Lyle didn't eat at all?
11.
You're able to stare at him unblinking for about a minute. You notice he doesn't blink at all. And then you blink, and then eventually you get bored with the staring contest.
Just switch the eye patch.
And
Yeah.
And then you notice like your eye starts to itch, your cheek starts to itch. He doesn't seem very concerned with staring at you.
Wind just blows a fuck ton of sand in your eye.
Sorry, somebody asked a question.
Could we all see Lyle didn't eat at all?
Give me insight.
Okay.
Everybody?
If you want to know.
I wanna know.
I need to know.
Do I know?
Does he avoid the fire?
He keeps back a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, 17.
17?
21.
Okay.
Nice.
5.
Yeah, Can, you're just enjoying your food. It's, you're not really caring about much else going on. You two, Fee and Nez, you noticed that he didn't eat. He's staying back a little bit from the fire, but he does seem to be enjoying himself. But you notice that a lot of his time, when he's not like looking at his crew or at you guys, he like seems to be like scanning, always watching. He'll look back over to the ship to kind of gauge things. He calculates a little bit, looking at each of the different passengers that are doing their own thing. He's watching just about everything and just keeping an unwavering eye on them.
Layla and her brother aren't there, are they?
Her brother is, but Layla still has not shown up, and that seems to be one of the things that he keeps looking out at the sea for.
I'm gonna hang out with that guy.
Stallion?
Yeah.
All right. You approach him, and he's just sitting there drinking, sitting on like a rock that's been sitting out or like cropped out of the stone. He's sitting by himself and kind of looking out at the dark ocean.
Hey man, getting more dry.
Yeah, man, getting more dry. You want some? And he holds out like a bottle of what apparently is very dark swill.
Sure. And then I take that and drink it.
All right, you taking a sip or you taking a gulp?
I'll do a hearty gulp.
All right, it burns the shit out of you, but it doesn't seem super strong. It seems like it's made out of very acrid material.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know, man. I've had it for a while, and I'm running low.
Where do you get that from?
No, I got this somewhere way back when, but this is in my room on the ship.
Oh, you don't remember where you got that?
Nah. It was unlabeled.
Is it booze?
I think so.
It tastes kind of like booze.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes, it's either that or it's like paint remover, but either way, man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I guess. Have you ever had mushrooms?
I mean, he like looks around, depends, like what kind of mushrooms. Are you trying to party right now?
I mean, we ain't got nothing going on.
Well, I mean, we're about to get on the ship in like another hour and a half.
Hopefully. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you party in tiny increments.
Man, give me one of those mushrooms. What are you talking about, dude?
All right, I take one of my fizzle drop mushrooms and I like break it up and put it in the bottle.
All right. And he takes a sip. Oh. Okay.
It kind of picks you up too, man.
A little bit, yeah. Whoa, yeah, a little bit. Feels good.
You guys doing uppers and downers?
Oh, you can't sneak up on me like that.
Did you actually sneak up?
No. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist.
So, what's your name, man? I think you said it was Gans?
No, it's not Gans. My name is Gildebrand.
Well, good to meet you, Gildebrand. This is like the second time that we've drank together. Weird.
It is. In the
Today.
small... Yeah, today.
Today.
I want you to know that I tried to grab you before your sister got you all the way off the boat.
That's all right, man. If you would have caught me, she probably would have just thrown us both overboard.
I wouldn't mind that myself. Anyway.
Yeah, you fan of the water?
I like taking a dip here and there. So, what do you do on the ship exactly? You seemed like a really good shot.
Oh, yeah. I just like kind of float around. One of the things I do is sometimes I climb up in the crow's nest and I'll shoot, or maybe I'll shoot off, the port side or the starboard side. But I mean, that's just like one of my skill sets. We're, we wear a lot of hats on the ship.
Uh-huh.
There's not like really firm roles. I guess, my sister is kind of the first mate, but that's just because everybody's afraid of her.
Everyone's afraid of Layla, really?
Yeah, she's tough, man.
Never got to the scary impression from her.
Well, you lucked out. You should see her, man. If somebody's like not doing what they're supposed to be doing when we're out there, or on a job or something, man, it's crazy.
Both of us were on top of the sea tongue and fighting it. She does seem like she can handle herself for sure.
Yeah, she's like one of the few people, and he kind of like trails off.
Yeah, man. People are cool.
Yeah, but yeah, no, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Okay. Is she supposed to be here?
Well, I mean, we haven't seen her since she like went overboard since they fired on the beast. So I mean,
she never came back, eh?
Yeah. I mean, she'll show up. She's been missing for like a month before. One time it was like 6 months.
Incidentally, how does your hierarchy go? What is the promotion process? Like who takes up her open spots?
Like quarterly salary.
God forbid something bad happens. Like who
you guys
takes
have
up her
some
place?
kind of commission?
Well,
do you do outside hires or is it a promote from within situation?
You're talking like MLM kind of stuff.
It's kind of like, it's kind of a promote from within, but there's really, like I said, it's kind of a really fluid hierarchy. I mean, the captain's at the top, and everybody else is just kind of like does what needs to keep the ship going and the jobs moving. If that makes sense.
Totally. And then I'm gonna just change my tone altogether.
Okay.
Look, man, I've been on some smuggling ships before, and I can tell that this is kind of one of those ships. And I saw a weird place in the cargo hold that it looked like they were keeping guard of. Like, what sort of stuff do you smuggle that you don't want people to see?
Give me persuasion, but I'm going to tell you, give me persuasion, just a straight roll.
Adding a d6. 18.
18. He kind of like looks at you. You saw that, huh?
I see a lot of stuff.
Are you going to say anything to anybody?
I'm just curious what's in there.
Well, he like looks around. It's not really my place to say, but if you were interested, and he like looks back at the crew, now would probably be the time to check it out. That's all I'll say on it.
Good talking to you.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy that drink.
Yeah, I won't, but I'm going to drink it anyway. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
So remembering,
are you still sitting at the fire right now?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Who's by me?
All the crew, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So is Can and Nezrah, we're all just together?
Yep, you're all sitting around the fire by the crew.
Okay. Hey, Can. I'm sorry, we were so busy talking about other stuff and Branch and all sorts of things. I forgot to tell you something important, but we might want to step back a little bit.
Okay.
Scoot.
She yells. Scoot.
See, how far away do you walk?
How far do you think is secretive enough? You think like 3 feet, 5 feet?
Probably
10 feet?
I have a notoriously loud voice, so...
Maybe let's go back to back by that coconut tree back there. So we'll go back towards trees.
Like the tree line?
Yeah.
Okay,
so at the bottom of the ship, I did notice that they had crates of diamond dust, they look just like the ones that was in your vault at your town. So they maybe took those things. I know you said that if people need it, then it's not that big of a deal, but I just wanted you to know they're there.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because I went there right before we left. And the guy at the door didn't seem very concerned.
That's weird. Unless they got it like a long time ago from there, I don't know.
Did they look just like the boxes that we have?
And they did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the same, like, things on the sides of the crates and everything.
Well, that wasn't very nice of them.
Yeah, no, not really.
Did they lose any when that sea tongue made a hole in the ship?
They were working really hard to try to get everything out of that room, except for that ring and scroll that I found. But aside from that, I think they were doing a pretty good job getting stuff out.
Well, I guess if they need it that bad, then maybe they should have it. We've got plenty.
Yeah. How does your village have so much?
People pay us.
Huh, well, yeah,
and
that
we
makes
don't
sense.
need it for much, so...
Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have to stay in this tree line anymore. That was it. I just wanted to make sure you knew about that, just in case, like, you go back to your village and they're like, where's all our diamond dust, you know?
Nez, what are you doing?
So I'm still chomping on onions, and he's had his fair share of drum circles back at the village, and and so he's just kind of swaying back and forth, just smiling and with his eyes closed and chomping on onions. As an aside, have we discussed, or has Lyle mentioned the need to, like, he doesn't need to sleep or anything like that, or have we noticed that he doesn't rest or sleep at all?
I mean, it would be hard to tell since you haven't been around him super long, but because he's been up about as long as you guys have. But yeah, you didn't notice him eating. He's, he doesn't seem particularly concerned.
Doesn't eat, doesn't blink.
And you noticed that when you were in the tavern, he was the only one who wasn't drinking. So
interesting. Okay. So literally just does not need nourishment of any kind, it seems so far.
Up scares.
I just couldn't remember if, like, we joked about him not sleeping or something like that before, but okay. Cool.
Good to confirm. Yeah.
Otherwise, just still with my coconut drums and just swaying back and forth by the campfire, and I've kind of like planted the torch in the sand next to me. And just chomping on onions and drumming.
Gotcha. The lizard folk with the elfin ears kind of nudges you while your eyes are closed, and then he holds up and he's got like in the, what do you call it? The fucking ring loop of a jug, and he hands it to you as if he wants to give you a drink.
Oh, okay. And without opening my eyes, I'm still like rocking back and forth, just drumming and chomping. I just kind of extend my neck a little bit to smell. And what does it smell like?
You can smell without a perception check. It's alcohol.
It's alcohol.
Like, it's very strong.
I just still not breaking rhythm or swaying or anything. Oh, thank you.
And then, yeah, you just hear him like move away from you. Back to Gil.
Is this considered a short rest this time frame?
Anything, you guys just had a short rest, so yes, but once an hour has eclipsed, I'll tell you, it's been about 40 minutes. So.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to try and find Can and Fee.
Okay. You need to give me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What are you, a bard?
Well, that sounds like a new shirt.
9.
9?
What are you, a bar?
Yeah, it's hard to see. You like start moving towards the campfire because you thought that's where you last saw them, but you notice they're not there. So it's actually really hard for you to see what they're doing.
Where are the boats we took over here?
They're just sitting on the beach.
Unattended?
Unattended, yeah.
I'm going to look around like, you know how like Mary looks like in the first Lord of the Rings, like when they're about to cast the fireworks. I'm going to look around and then I'm just going to push the boat out and hop on it and push it out towards the ship.
All right, I'm going to need athletics.
Oh,
and I'm also going to need first I'm going to need stealth, then I'm going to need sleight of hand, then I'm going to need athletics.
Stealth is 19.
Okay.
Sleight of hand is 14.
Okay.
Athletics is 7.
All right. So you very stealthily like slip over to the boat. You walk across, you're like being super cash. And then you're able to like kind of slink next to the boat into the front, the closest to the actual water. That would be the easiest way to stealthily do this. And then you start tugging, and it's almost too big for you to move on your own. You can just kind of budget, but you think you'd need at least one other person to help you move this.
All right, I'm going to think to Fee with my tooth.
Okay.
Hey, come meet me by the boats real quick.
Okay. So, Fee, you hear that. Fee and Can, what are your passive perceptions?
My passive perception is 16.
Ooh, good. Mine's 12.
Okay. Fee, you hear Gil's voice, and you're like, oh, he wants help. Can, you see Fee kind of like gaze off for a moment, and then you're kind of like looking around, and in your flickering torchlight, you see like a weird shadow kind of move near you.
I turn around to check that out.
You're going to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say,
Fee, I think I see something.
You do? What do you see?
Well, it was just a shadow, but I think we should check it out.
Okay, so you're going to go towards it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, where am I?
All right. 1 second.
At the same time, Gil needs our help by the boats.
What?
I guess Gil needs our help by the boats?
For what?
He didn't say. And I can't talk back to him because all I have is his tooth.
Right. Maybe he saw a shadow too.
Oh, yeah. Let's check it out.
Can, suddenly, you see this shadow again start darting right towards you and strike out at you.
What? The shadow strikes at me?
It does.
Excuse
and
me,
it
shadow.
Hits you. It grabs onto your shadow, crawls up to your foot, and you feel like this, like through your body, and suddenly you feel weaker. You lose 1 point of strength.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The hell?
No.
Roll initiative.
Wow.
Just you two.
Ah. Wow. How far away are the boats from us?
Probably 200 feet.
Oh. So I couldn't like call out to him like, hey.
I mean, you could call out. What's your initiative?
8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay. Okay, the shadow suddenly just like disperses. You can't see it now, but you feel like in your heart of hearts, you know that something weird is going on. But yeah, did you take a point of strength off of your strength? So you're feeling a little bit weaker. But it is now your turn, Can. What would you like to do?
I can't see anything?
You can't see it now. You saw it, and now it's suddenly like you're just kind of like you went towards it a little bit, and now you guys are kind of in the trees.
I think we need to back off. That shadow just like it bit me or something.
Are you okay?
Jumped up and bit me.
Oh no, I don't feel great. It hurt a bunch.
Can we avoid it though?
Well, maybe it's just trying to protect whatever is back in the trees.
Okay, Fee, it's your turn.
So
Unless
we're
you would
not.
like to. That was like the end of what you could do to talk. Can, what would you like to do with your turn?
I'm going to back up
Okay, use your. How far are you going to back up?
as far as I can.
You going to dash?
No, I'm not going to dash because I don't want to provoke a chase.
Okay, so do you want to disengage and then move as an
Yes.
action? Okay, so you'll disengage, ideally, and then back up.
You're moving towards the beach or towards the trees?
Towards the beach.
Yeah. And Fee. now
Because the
you-
shadow came from, like, the trees,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay.
Do I see any kind of shadow situation at all?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 7.
You don't. You just, it's pretty dark. And you no longer have you have dark vision, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty dark, but yeah, you're not seeing much of anything.
Okay, Shadow, I'm not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to steal your things. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to try to run towards where Can's going over by the boat.
You're going to try to run?
Yeah.
Master.
Okay, you suddenly feel like a hit you as you turn to run, and you feel like something like got you good, and you are going to lose 1 point of strength. Fee.
Oh,
They need to help me push the boat.
that's ironic.
Real hard to do.
Stop making them wait.
But yeah, as you like run off, you feel that, and you dash, right? You go your full. Okay, so you see Fee blast by you. Can, are you gonna do anything else?
I want to keep moving backwards, but kind of...
Or are you still facing the trees? while
Yeah,
you're moving?
I'm
Okay.
trying to stay kind of on guard and, like...
So you actually saw the shadow then strike out at Fee as she turned to run, and you watched it like slink back into the trees.
I knew it was a shadow.
Yeah. Give me Arcana, both of you.
Okay.
So you can move and then still take the dodge action if you're not going to attack anything.
Yeah.
12.
11.
Yeah, you guys aren't sure what this is, but it's fucking weird. But yeah, all right, you guys get far enough away that you feel like you are outside your realm of attack, but something still feels off. Like the trees seem darker now.
Do they have wounds where they were attacked?
They don't.
Are there still, like, I know we're running towards the boats where there's less people, but, like, if we were to call out to the people around the fire, would they hear us from this distance?
Yeah, I mean, you're all within like 200 feet of each other.
Okay.
You can hear someone if you yell.
Mm-hmm. So I'll call to everyone at the fire. There's shadow creatures that are biting us and making us feel really not good and really weak.
Do you yell anything, Can?
No, I'm still trying to see.
You're still backing up?
Yeah, I'm still backing up, and I'm still kind of like holding out the torch and trying to see if I can get a glimpse of anything big in the trees that's maybe casting the shadow.
Okay, first give me a perception check, Can, and then I'll need a perception check from both Nez and Gil.
15.
Okay.
24.
13.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Can, you can see like the edges of the forest now are like warbling with shadows, just like.
Are they staying in the tree line?
For now, it looks like they are. Gil, you're like really concentrating on moving the boat, So you almost don't catch Fee yelling something about shadows. Nez, because you're a lot closer, you do hear that. And you watch as the rest of the crew with Captain Lyle all stand up like very urgently when she says there's shadows attacking from the trees. And you watch as like the captain like steps out from the fire and like looks over at Fee.
You're sure shadows?
I'm positive it just bit me. They're just shadowy things. I didn't even see them.
Okay, I will give both of you an opportunity to do something.
Since she's making a big target of herself, I'm going to try and pull the boat again.
Okay.
Nez is going to stop swaying and drumming.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to calmly set his coconut drums down.
Okay.
He's going to grab the torch and stand up and just kind of look around to see, like, kind of follow the lead of, like, whatever the crew does, because he's not sure what to do in this situation.
Gotcha.
I got 5.
So you're like losing footholds in the sand because it's like wet and it's water, and you're just like, shit, this is too heavy.
Then I think to her, all right, I'm coming. Then I go to where I heard her.
Okay. Can. Give me a perception check one more time.
Did we ever get to 1 hour of being here and chilling?
Not yet.
Farts.
Okay, I'm going to use that D6.
Okay.
Nice.
If you're attacked, you're not really short resting anymore.
I know. But I was hoping before this I had an hour.
Nah, it'd have been about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
9.
9. So you're like watching from the tree line as it starts to like undulate, and then you hear like a behind you. You lose another point of strength as a tendril of shadow hits you.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Not good.
Not a doctor.
This. We gotta get
And then
off
if you were to look
island.
around, you would not be able to see it again. You don't know where it came from.
I knew this was a danger island.
What would you like to do, Can?
I'm going to scooch a little bit faster.
You gonna dash?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, you start dashing away. Nez, you see Captain Lyle like lead some of his men out toward, like, instead of like towards the tree line, back towards the boats, and he yells out,
Everyone get back in the boats. We're going back to the ship.
All right, well, I'm going to have to go to the aid of my travel companions and make sure that they make it back too.
We'll be right there. Wait for us, Lyle.
Hearing him yell that, I turn around, and since I'm closer to the boats, I'm going to show more initiative, so I'm going to go back to the boats.
Okay. Yeah, so you, Fee, what are you doing?
I'm also going to move towards the boats, kind of at a let's get the fuck off this island vibe, even if I didn't hear that, so.
So, Nez, you go to meet Can, who seems to be the only person that's still lagging behind everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken, did you hear? Let's get back to the boats.
I need both of you guys to roll initiative.
I'm hauling ass now.
A dirty 20.
All right.
10.
Okay. Nez, you see a shadow undulation not far from you. I need a perception check.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
With a 3 total.
Yeah, you're just like looking around and all you see is like undulating shadows. What would you like to do with your turn?
And I heard about them getting attacked, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of like stand like steadfast, like waiting to see what happens or what comes out or what they're being attacked by, kind of putting myself between the tree line and Can.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Gotcha. So you just like gunned him up. You're like,
yeah.
Your magical armor appears. Anything else you'd like to do?
Am I able to do anything else?
Is Armor of Agathis, remind me, is that a bonus action or is it an action?
It is an action.
Okay. Yeah, you could still move if you wanted to, but
at that point, I'm just going to kind of like I'm going to back away from the tree line, like kind of waiting to see what comes out and just keep myself between Can and the tree line and like kind of look back at her every once in a while and just back towards the boats.
Okay. Gotcha. Can, what are you doing?
I'm going to get into my pack.
Okay.
Actually, this might still be in my pocket.
All right.
I'm going to grab that tobacco.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm going to use my torch.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to... I guess I'll have to smoke it.
Okay. So you're going to smoke the black tobacco?
Yep.
All right. So, great. So you're surrounded in a 5-foot radius by this smoke that billows out of your...
There's a spell that does that, isn't there?
Darkness.
Is that it? Yeah.
So as long as I'm holding this and smoking it, that is going to surround me.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That's so tight.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. I'm going to grab Nezrah by the arm and like
It's got me, guys.
We need to run.
Oh, Can, it's you.
How fast are you?
And I just start running.
Okay.
and I'm just puffing along.
I wonder if that even works on those things.
Are you going to... You're just going to run next to him? You guys are going to try to occupy the same square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to run while smoking.
Long left on the beach.
So...
Would you like me to carry you, Ken?
Yeah.
Are you going to carry Can?
I put Can up on my left shoulder.
Okay, what's your strength score?
Fucking nothing.
Are you 10?
11.
11? Okay. Yeah, you can carry Can then.
Okay.
Couldn't anyone? That's like a baby size.
I mean, not somebody with -2 strength right now.
I'm still strong.
Anyway.
I'm not. I think I'm at a 9.
that's still somebody could be able to lift a baby.
Okay.
Could be
so
pretty
yeah,
weak.
he grabs you, lifts you up. You're still smoking it, so you're both surrounded by it. And you... Okay.
That's a lot of rolls.
Yeah, why are you rolling so much?
And while I'm on his shoulder, since I can still see, I'm watching and trying to see what is attacking us.
Are you like facing backwards?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Give me a perception check.
You're Jeff Goldblum in the Jeep as the T-Rex is chasing after us. I'm the Jeep.
11.
11? Okay, yeah, that's enough through your obscured smoke because you're seeing tendrils of shadows have crept out from the forest, and now you can see that they look like they're not long anymore. Now they're like dark puddles almost. They're big,
like
but
pools.
they're like moving on their own, these shadows.
Don't
And
like that.
as they get closer to you guys, you watch as 4 of them strike out and all of them miss Nez. Wow. And you assume it's because of the obscured smoke because they were at disadvantage and every single attack was at disadvantage. Nice.
So, my other question,
Yes.
these shadows don't disappear or seem deterred by light?
Not that kind of light. They seem to avoid like the torchlight, which is why you were able to see that shadow moving in the first place. So they're moving around through the darkness, the areas where the light isn't touching.
So how are they attacking me if I had torchlight around me?
Because they can still strike out.
Okay.
They're not, they don't get dispersed by light.
Okay.
They just try to avoid it.
Gotcha. So, but can I still see them in the light?
You can see like dark imprints moving through there because you've got a little tiny bit of like moonlight and you've got your torchlight. So you're seeing what's darker than the actual shadows around you, the normal shadows, moving. If there's something moving in the dark, even if you can't necessarily see what it is, you can still see it.
Okay, yeah, but it's a shadow, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit of suspension of disbelief, but
I'm confused.
regular physics, no work.
Okay.
So yeah, so Nez, are you dashing?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you dash. You've got Armor of Agathis on. You're holding Can, and she is holding the torch and like the smoking tobacco coming off of it. And you guys are just a column of cloud heading for the boats.
Colossus of Clouds.
Gil and Fee, what are you doing?
I'm trying to push the boat.
All right.
Did I reach the boat?
You do reach the boat.
I then look back to see if Can's right behind me. Did I run way faster than her or something?
Yes.
Oh, no,
I wasn't running.
Yeah, she was backing up her normal like movement speed.
Oh, shit.
You've abandoned
Can,
your
are you
can.
okay?
Help me move this fucking boat.
All you can see is a cloud moving along the beach, and you have no idea what this cloud is.
Ah!
Yeah, I got 10. Come on, help me push the fucking
Are you gonna-
boat.
Gil, I
assist?
think we've got to help Can.
We gotta get off the fucking island.
But we have to help Can, too.
Why'd you run over here then?
I thought she was with me.
What are you gonna do, Fee?
Are you gonna just stand there, or are you gonna help her, or are you gonna push the boat?
I'm going to walk back to see if I
You're gonna walk back?
not walk. I'll try to like hurriedly run back. Do I see
You
her
see
at
a
all?
swirling cloud of dark smoke. You don't see Can or Nez anywhere.
Can, is that you? Did the smoke eat you up? Did the shadows get you?
Stop talking to the smoke and push the boat.
You guys are running along, and you kind of reach where Fee is standing and shouting at your smoky bodies.
Get on the boat.
Oh, you're okay. Okay. And then I'll
And at this point, I'm
go to
going
help the
to
boats.
huck my torch behind us as like kind of like a flare.
Okay.
Was that the torch I gave you?
Yep.
Now we don't have a torch. Okay.
I'm gonna try and look at the shadow stuff with both of my eyes.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Can I try to push the boats now?
Oh, now you want to push
Well, yeah, now I know they're okay.
20.
20? Okay, yeah, you see these shadow puddles like moving around by the smoke and chasing, and now they appear to be focused on Fee as well.
Does that look familiar to me at all?
Give me Arcana.
Give me memory.
Man, I should have got dancing lights instead of frostbites.
No, it doesn't look familiar to you from a magical standpoint. Yeah, you're not sure what these are. These are fucking mysteries, shadows of some kind. But yeah, they start heading towards you. And Fee, what's your AC?
14?
I was gonna say I just looked it up, but I couldn't remember. So 14. All right, Fee. Another shadow strikes out at you. I can't not. I mean, I'm glad that I'm doing so low, but I've only rolled one. So you take one additional point of strength removed from you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be much help for this boat movement. I'm still going to try, though.
Okay, the rest of you make it. I will give you an opportunity to dash if you want to,
Okay.
now that you've been struck.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay?
Did I see the torch hit the ground?
Yes. And you watched as the shadows kind of like roiled away from it, but like almost parted around it.
Is there any way that as I'm running, I could cast Minor Illusion and try to enhance that light, maybe create like some sparkler firework-like things?
You wouldn't be able to dash if you cast that.
Could I not dash and make it to the boats?
No. Is your speed less than 40 feet? Because you'll be just shy.
30 feet.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, it's going to lure them away from the fire and out more towards
guess.
everyone else.
But I thought it'd maybe eradicate them and move them back to the forest or something.
But it's an illusion.
I mean, but it'd still be light.
What would Fee do?
Yeah, if he's going to run back to the boat.
Okay.
That's number one.
All right. So you guys all make it to the boat, and you watch like Captain Lyle's like screaming, everyone in, leave all your stuff. And you guys can see that there is one person that still is like trying to gather their stuff up on the beach. It was the half-elf woman that asked you to help her set up her stuff. She's like gathering some stuff over there.
I've reached the boat. As we're approaching, I'm gonna kind of, with the shoulder that Can's on my left shoulder, I'm gonna kind of lean in to like kind of allow Can to hop off my shoulder if she chooses, and I'm gonna use that momentum of running up to the boat to try and push the boat into the ocean.
Okay, so you're gonna try to shove. All right, everyone who's trying to shove, go ahead and give me a strength roll.
Okay.
11.
Oh my God. 5.
And since you're using momentum, I'll give you advantage on that, Nez.
Oh, cool. Okay.
5.
17.
Okay, 5, 11, and 17. It budges like...
What is this fucking boat made out of?
I mean, they're big, but they can hold 12 people.
Adamantium.
So they're biggins. And so you guys are, none of you guys are strong.
Yeah, it's true.
You guys are all of average strength.
Right, but like you would think that multiple people with
below
average
average
strength
right now.
could
Yeah,
push a boat.
you guys are pushing it out with those rolls. But remember, it's in the sand.
Just can't
there's water.
believe it. Can't. It's absurd.
I'm telling you, this is how it works. And you finally shove these boats out into the water. Do you guys hop in?
Nah, just see ya boats.
I make sure Can got off my shoulder.
Did you get off his shoulder?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to run back for the elf.
Half elf woman. Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm getting in the fucking boat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get in the boat too.
I'm getting on the boat.
Okay, so
Hi, Nezrah.
all right, so are you going to dash?
How far away is she?
She's about 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
And as I'm dashing towards her, do I have your permission to pick you up?
She's just like, she's too busy like gathering things up. She can't
Oh
even
my
hear you.
Lord, lady.
Fucking
There's a time and a place to worry about your stuff.
just let nature weed her out.
Really glad I didn't have card out
And
like you originally wanted.
you reach her.
Okay.
Okay. And she's like she's still gathering stuff up. She looks over at you. I just have to get some of my things.
I don't even let her finish. I'm grabbing her arm and running off back in the other direction.
Okay. Nez, I'm going to need you to roll initiative now.
Let's keep those good rolls going. 13.
13. Okay.
Had a couple good ones there.
Okay, Nez, one of the shadows, like you can see that they're kind of forming around you guys now. One strikes out at the woman and hits her and takes away 3 of her strength. You watch as she just like kind of like loses her balance. She's like, but she's still clutching onto the like the
My
stuff.
Lord.
And she
My cabbages.
This stuff better be good. Yeah. It's just like a bag of cheese. Like,
Bullshit.
but she's still like holding on. You are unscathed in this, and it is now your turn.
I dash back to the shoreline.
Okay, you dash back to the shoreline. Let's see. That was roughly, I'd say it was slightly over 12 seconds, so it'd be 13 seconds. So they're about 10 feet out.
Okay.
So you'll have to wade through the water still. You're right at the edge of the beach, though.
That's okay.
On this turn.
Okay.
Are the rest of you doing anything in the meantime?
Thinking about the good memories that Nez and I shared.
I'm cheering on Nezrah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And as we get deeper into the water, I kind of like position her like on my back as I paddle out.
Okay. What's your AC?
11.
Nez, you were struck hard by one of the shadows, and it takes 3 points of strength from you now.
Shit.
Yes.
Do the shadows work in the water?
You don't know.
Was he in the water when this?
He was at the edge getting ready to go in.
How much
Did we?
Does that count as a melee attack?
No.
Really?
It does not. It's a magical attack.
Did we all see the shadow like over by him?
Well, I mean,
What is your strength at then?
Oh, my strength?
Yeah.
We're at like, you said 3?
mm-hmm.
8.
Same. Did we see the shadow over by Nez though?
Yeah, you guys would probably see that because it's now like there's abandoned torches and like the fire still, so it's you can see him like flashing around him in the darkened spaces.
Okay.
between.
Are we still taking turns?
No, it's just I was. If you have like a reaction or a bonus action you can use, I'll let you do it.
No.
All right, Nez. As you wade into the water, it'll half your speed, but they are 10 feet away from you. So if half your speed is 15, you can make it to the boat.
Cool.
All right, so you make it to the boat, and yes, as you're watching, you see that the shadows stop at the edge of the water.
Nice.
We don't like water.
And do you climb into the boat then, Nez?
So we get up to the boat and I have them get the half elf woman into the boat first, and then I try and get in.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I almost lost my husband's ashes. That would have been really bad if they had been left behind.
That's better than cheeses.
I mean, you get more use out of cheese.
I hadn't turned into cheese.
Funny enough, his name was Jesus.
And then do you guys you might need some assistance climbing into that boat.
Okay.
Do you guys assist him?
Yeah, we'll try.
I'm just bobbing in the water. Just
And we're like,
yeah, everybody's just like
weak as hell.
And as you guys pull in, you can see that Captain Lyle and a bunch of the other crew are like in the other boat, and it's you four, that half elf woman, and the shrouded gentleman sitting in this boat as you guys start heading back toward the ship.
old perp eyes.
Old Perp Eyes. and that that boat looks pretty overcrowded, but everybody's like kind of panicking and like using their hands to like paddle away. And as you guys look back at the island, you watch as the shadows have like begun to like wriggle and writhe up and are just kind of like swimming and dancing, covering the entire surface of the island as you guys head back to the ship. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Boy, am I glad we didn't investigate or explore that island.
I was trying to leave the island first before.
I guess I'm going to respect the danger signs in the future.
That's some bad captaining on Lyle's part.
Yeah, what the hell?
He never answered the question about what he suspected it was.
He also ignored Fee's warning about the danger.
Yeah, maybe he's not a great captain. Maybe he's just a scarecrow.
Maybe he's just been a scarecrow this whole
Nez
time.
puts another tally in Gil's column.
All right. Now it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want you guys to tell me who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for your benefit and the audience at home, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you think should win most valuable player character. I will give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. Y'all know? 1, 2, 3, vote. All right, so we've got 3 votes for Nez and 1 vote for Fee. Nez, why'd you vote for Fee?
Fee gave me a torch.
That's fair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for throwing it.
And also with you.
All right, very, very cool. Gil, why'd you vote for Nez?
I don't know. He was stupidly heroic and saved the stupid half-elf lady that didn't deserve it.
Oh my gosh.
So nice, nobly, but yeah.
Nice, Nez.
Fee, why'd you vote for Nez?
Yeah, that was super kind and brave to go back and save, someone that's not like officially part of our crew, but still is a person that needed to be saved. So, yeah, that was good.
Very nice. And Can.
I didn't care about that lady, but Nez came to help me.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Yeah, he came back for 2 people. And then you guys did the badass combo move. Yeah.
I'm still smoking that tobacco.
I mean, yeah, there's probably no reason not to. All right. Well, that means tonight's MVPC is Nezrah Kaziel. Take your D10 and use it by the end of next session.
You have 4 more charges on the black tobacco. I wrote down what it did.
Oh, there are charges on it?
Yeah, 5 charges.
Like basically 5 units of
and
the
then
tobacco.
it's gone.
It said 1 unit. It was 5 charges on the ring or the...
Oh, yeah. It's 5 charges on the ring. The black tobacco is just 1.
Up to 5 charges on the Ring of the Dead. Up to 5 charges on the black tobacco.
I don't think I ever put charges on it.
I took notes from the episode, man.
I just listened to the episode. I'm pretty sure it's either 5 units of it or 1 unit of it.
We can talk about it
We'll have to listen to it later.
All right, let's listen to it right fucking now.
Maybe if you had it actually written down, then we'd know how many fucking charges
I
there
do
were.
have it written down on a note card somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
exactly.
up to 5 charges, but only gave 1.
It makes sense
And
to have...
everybody's right.
It makes sense to have the finite charges because you're smoking it away.
I agree.
I'm not angry at you.
I'm not angry at anybody.
I'm angry at you.
I love you.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Once again, if you want to make us warlocks for your cause, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and see what we've got to offer. You can do things like help me create an NPC that will interact with the party, probably. You can come up with magical items, campfire questions. You can do all sorts of crazy shit. So check out our Patreon and, see if anything trips your crossbow. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever it is you listen to podcasts and give us a review, or really anywhere. YouTube, Facebook. As we've mentioned, skywriting, dig a hole in the ground and put something in there, and hopefully we'll
Magnetic
dig it up in
letters.
1,000 years, and we'll still be making this podcast, and we'll only be on episode 100 of season 6.
Geocaching.
Yeah. But yeah, leave us a review and we will read it on the show. Also, consider leaving us a rating. We really appreciate it when you do stuff like that because that brings us up in that beautiful algorithm that lies within the internet. Other than that, I think that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Previously on the I'm never not gonna
I have one.
fucking say it.
What about, like, what do you do to relax?
I like to blare Pantera in the basement and drum along.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Walk. What do you say? You talking to me? No way, punk. Walk on home, boy.
Are you ready to do the podcast, Tommy?
Shut up.
Oh.
If you're still trying to find a picture of your stupid face.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm ready to do the podcast. I'm sorry for saying shut up.
And there he goes again. Did you lose something?
I thought I was going to puke.
Oh, no.
So you didn't aim for anything. You just
when I was like, I
Aim
have
for
to
the
burp
linoleum.
away from the microphone, and then I like heard the first one. I was like, I'm gonna puke, but I didn't.
You almost pulled a Watson. He does not aim for the linoleum.
That's why he licked you. He was transferring his powers.
The worst power.
Take this curse off me.
Finally, stupid human.
Welcome to my hell.
Slapping salmon.
What?
Slamming salmon?
Is that when
No,
you take
slapping.
two salmon and you clap them together?
Nope, just walk up to him and just...
No, that was clapping salmon.
That would be clapping salmon. That's my second instrument.
Clap the
Salmon clap?
that sounds like something that's on the menu at a chain restaurant. The clapping salmon salad.
Yeah, it does.
At an airport specifically.
Cajun-themed airport restaurant.
It's a Bubba Gump.
The airport is Cajun themed, but the actual restaurant's Italian.
We don't know what's going on. Get on our plane or whatever.
Oh my god, that would be
gotta get out
so
of
great
this
if airports
swamp.
did have themes.
It's a jambalaya
cute.
jet.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Too bad it wasn't when the episode was happening. You could have
I haven't even hit
got some...
record yet.
you specifically stop recording to not get my awesome joke?
He didn't want jambalaya.